The plea is part of a deal with special counsel Robert Mueller. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Yuki Washington.
And I'm Nicole Brewer. Jessica Dean is off tonight. Here's what we know so far. Michael Flynn pleaded guilty to making a false statement about conversations he had with Russia's ambassador before the inauguration. Now, prosecutors say he was directed by senior members of the Trump transition team. President Trump's lawyer is downplaying the plea and the charge.
Lock him up! Lock him up!
A protester shouted at former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn as he left a Washington, D.C. courthouse Friday. Flynn pleaded guilty to one count of lying to the FBI about his conversations with Russian Ambassador Sergei Kislyak in December of last year. In court documents, Flynn admits they spoke about sanctions against Russia that the Obama administration had just imposed over meddling in the 2016 presidential election. Prosecutors say Flynn called Kislyak and asked Russia not to escalate the situation. Flynn says he got the green light to talk with Kislyak from senior Trump transition officials.
General Flynn is one more example of the extent of ties between senior officials involved in the Trump efforts and the Russians.
The court documents do not mention President Trump as being aware of General Flynn's phone calls, and the White House has distanced itself from Flynn. White House attorney Ty Cobb issued a statement saying the false statements involved mirror the false statements to White House officials, which resulted in his resignation in February of this year. Nothing about the guilty plea or the charge implicates anyone other than Mr. Flynn.
So far, all of the charges and guilty pleas haven't been about colluding with the Russians.
Flynn is now the fourth Trump campaign or administration official to be charged in special counsel Robert Mueller's probe of Russian interference. Prosecutors have also charged Trump's former campaign chairman Paul Manafort, his deputy Rick Gates, and campaign advisor George Papadopoulos.
Now, Michael Flynn was released without bail. He faces up to 5 years in prison.